We've seen drones, dive teams in the water, and I want to take you over here. This is the boat ramp we're at right now, so they're launching from here, but right across the lake is where they're searching. That's where they originally found that canoe. Believe it or not, this pile of burnt wood behind me used to be a house. Now, thankfully, the fire chief tells me that nobody was living there at the time of the fire, but the flames did spread to 2 nearby homes. The good news is this is pretty light, fluffy snow here, which makes it nice for, a scenic view, a nice picturesque scene behind us, but as you come out onto the road here, it's certainly less than ideal for driving. It's your typical busy night here on Federal Hill, but down this alley, a piece of artwork is taking shape, a tribute rekindled by new opportunity. Patriots fan spirits are riding high tonight. Take a look at this mob. I mean, we got some true fans out here tonight. For a new generation of Rhode Islanders, this Catholic revival is a push for stability in uncertain times. The church may still be contending with a murky past, but for many of its people, they're finding a future rooted here in tradition and faith. Emily, Jean, it's still here, but not for long. Artist Ian Goodrow tells me he's sad it's come to this point, but after calls from Mayor Smiley and other local leaders to remove the mural, it felt like only a matter of time before this happened.
The artwork is going to be removed.
Artist Ian Goodrow breaking the news to NBC 10 Monday afternoon. The Irina Zarutska mural is coming down.
A lot of people voiced their frustrations, and voices were heard.
Goodrow says after online backlash surrounding the politics of the project, which wasn't finished yet, the owners of the Dark Lady want it removed.
My intentions with the mural was to lower the temperature.
The mayor's office told us he didn't have time for an interview Monday, but shared his statement, saying in part, "The murder of the individual depicted in this mural was a devastating tragedy, but the misguided, isolating intent of those funding murals like this across the country is divisive and does not represent Providence."
We are seeing a right-wing movement.
State Rep David Morales, who's running against Smiley, is in agreement with the mayor on this topic. It's no secret that you and Mayor Smiley haven't seen eye to eye on a lot of issues. Why do you think your opinions align on this one?
Ultimately, we want to make sure that every community member that calls Providence home feels safe. And we can both agree that this mural behind us does not reflect Providence's values, nor does it reflect the creativity that we want to see in our city.
We also got an answer to a big question about the origin of the mural. Were you paid, and where was the money coming from?
The mural was funded by a nonprofit organization that was mostly funded by Elon Musk. That is a fact.
While he can't speak for the nonprofit, Goodrow remains adamant that his artwork had no ulterior motivation.
All of this political vitriol being kicked up has removed Irina's humanity from her story. And I think we'd all do better to remember that.
The owners of the Dark Lady shared a statement with us saying after reflecting and learning, they decided to go through with the removal. There's no word yet on when this mural will be taken down. So even though the storm may have run its course, it's still causing plenty of problems for Rhode Islanders. Take a look at this scene behind me here. We're going to zoom in. Our photographer Patrick's going to give you a look at this fallen tree, which has taken down a bunch of power lines. And I'll tell you what, it's left an entire community in the dark.
I don't think we're going to have power for a little while here.
Warwick resident Jeremy Mowbray is fed up with the blizzard of 2026.
They say, oh, we're going to get 6 to 12. Yeah, sure. And then, here we are, 24 inches in the morning. Now we're 37 inches, I think.
And his frustration is well warranted considering this scene, a massive tree tearing down power lines on West Shore Road. Now his grandparents are without power, no lights, no heat.
So I'm going to try to get their generator out of their shed and bring it up to the house and help them out.
A little ways up the road, Kristen Armstrong is camped out in her car.
This is way worse than the blizzard of 78.
With no heat, she's just trying to stay warm.
It's getting down to about 52 in there right now.
But also staying optimistic.
We'll get through it. We always do. It's New England. That's what's to be expected, I guess.
And like true New Englanders, Mowbray says his grandparents are proving resilient, even in the dark. Are they holding up okay?
They're tough. They tell me they're fine. I said it's going to be real cold, so I really want to get that generator going for them, that's all.
And this is the scene right out here live at 11 o'clock. The one crew out here is this lone Warwick police cruiser. You'll see also the roads are clear and the winds have died down, so you'd have to think it's only going to be a matter of time before power crews get out here, but no sign of them thus far. Earlier today, an ordinarily mundane practice here at Warrior Ice Arena came alive. Colin Dorgan says he grew up idolizing the Bruins players, but today they were looking up to him. After a month in the spotlight, the Blackstone Valley hockey team could finally be kids again. For over an hour Monday, Colin Dorgan and his friends sat back and watched their favorite players on the ice.
I've been watching all these guys since I was a little kid. Some of these guys are my favorite players, my favorite team.
Weeks after the shooting at Lynch Arena in Pawtucket, the Bruins invited Blackstone Valley up to Boston for a special meet and greet. Amidst all the smiles, Dorgan's unbelievable resolve wasn't lost on the Bees players.
Lost his mother, brother, grandfather, scores the game-winning goal in the semifinals, then ties it up in the championship. They go on to win. What's your reaction seeing that?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It just shows what kind of kid he is, and obviously it's not easy, and we feel for him, and hopefully he just feels the love from everyone in the hockey world.
What do you think your mom, brother, grandfather would say if they saw you guys here today, you with these Bruins guys?
Oh, they'd be absolutely ecstatic, They also love the Bruins. They were Bruins watchers too.
As much as Blackstone Valley was excited to meet the Bruins, Jeremy Swayman says he and his teammates may have been even more touched.
I just hope that they know how much they impacted our day and really brighten the world around us.
Colin and I had a good laugh when I asked him where this would rank among his top hockey memories. He's had quite a few to choose from over the past few weeks. He says he's just trying to keep moving forward, doing the best he can to honor his family. Thanks for joining us on this tragic night. I'm Ryan Medeiros. 2 students gunned down and 8 others fighting for their lives after the unthinkable, a mass shooting at Brown University. Now we're bringing you minute-by-minute updates. Community members are being asked to continue to shelter in place on the east side. The shooter still on the run tonight. Yeah, Tiffany, we're hearing more about some of those frantic moments from those who were able to make it out of the building. You can imagine how terrifying that must have been as smoke poured into their rooms and flames in even some of those cases. While Hurricane Erin is hundreds of miles offshore, strong winds and rough waves are still a concern at the beach. Thanks for joining us at 4. I'm Ryan Medeiros. Let's get things right over to Storm Tracker meteorologist Tyler Hughes, who joins us live from First Beach in Newport. And Tyler, it doesn't look like you'll be taking a plunge anytime soon.